Alright guys, what I believe to be the last of the videos about old news I gotta talk about here. Which this one actually kind of worked out because we ended up getting a lot more info on it in the time I ended up wasting. But we gotta talk about something here that's not really gaming related, but it's something I'm really interested in and I want to talk about it. I might do more of this in the future, I'm not really sure. But a few weeks ago, we got some very good news in the form of a brand new rebooted Shaman King anime being announced coming next year in 2021. Which I am a big fan of Shaman King. I watched the original anime when I was little on Saturday mornings. God, I miss Saturday morning cartoons. That was so fun. But anyway, I watched the entire anime when I was little, and then I've rewatched it since. Uh, I enjoyed the first anime a ton. I enjoyed the franchise as a whole a ton. They had figures and card game, and of course the manga, which is what started all. So I was a big fan of Shaman King for a very long time. I love the anime. I know it was dubbed by 4Kids, and people rightfully shit on 4Kids a lot, but you know what? Fuck it. This 4Kids adaptation was good. This was a good 4Kids dub. I know they changed a lot of things. I don't give a fuck. It was good. You'll never be able to change my mind about that. So I very much liked it. The only issue I had with the original anime was that it ended on a cliffhanger. The ending kind of sucked, and I always hoped that we would get like another season to it or something, and of course we never did. So now all these years later, we're finally getting a new anime. It's a total reboot, so it's not going to be picking up where the cliffhanger from the first one stopped. It's going to be adapting the entire manga series and starting from the beginning again. So it will be different. We don't really have much information about it besides that. Hopefully, it ended up being good. Now, beyond that, we also got some more news at not Comic Con this week, last week. Uh, Kodansha Comics, which is the company that now owns the rights to the Shaman King manga. It used to be Viz Media, but they lost the rights a few years ago, I want to say. It's been a while. Anyway, Kodansha ended up getting the rights to it, and they haven't really done anything with it since. But now, finally, they are going to be doing something. They announced that they are going to be re-releasing the entire main series Shaman King manga, all 35 volumes, as well as the Shaman King Zero, Shaman King Flowers, Shaman King Superstar, and Shaman King Red Crimson spin-off series. They're releasing all of those in their entirety digitally through Comixology, which, digitally sucks. But anyway, they're releasing all that this year. They gave dates, but I think it's already been delayed. It hasn't even been like a week since they announced this, and it already got delayed. But they're releasing all that digitally, which this is including the true ending because Viz Media, when they released it in English for the first time, they only went up to volume 32, I believe. So the last 3 volumes never got adapted into English. So this will be the first time that the English speaking world actually gets those officially. So that's really cool that we're finally getting the true ending to the series. We're getting all the spin offs for the first time as well. That's not all the spin offs there are. I think there's 1 or 2 more that they didn't say anything about adapting into English, but hopefully those will come later. Beyond that, they also said this is the part that made me happy. They also said that next year, 2021 through 2022, they're going to be re-releasing the main series, Shaman King manga, physically again. So not only digitally, we are getting physical copies of at least the main series. They didn't say anything about physical copies of the spin-offs, so hopefully that'll come later. Now, they're doing it a little bit differently than the original Viz Media releases. Instead of just releasing all 35 volumes individually, They're going to be doing 11 omnibus issues that are 3 volumes in one. So each book is going to be like 600 and something pages and just pretty beefy. So the entire thing will be condensed down into 11 actual physical books, but it will be all 35 volumes worth of content in them. So that's really cool. I'm going to try my best to get those as they come out. Hopefully, you know, with the way things are going, who knows what'll be going on in the next 2 years. But I want to be able to do that because I've never read the entire Shaman King manga. I was slowly collecting the Viz issues. I had like the first 5, I think, when they lost the license and went out of print, and all the rest of them disappeared and became hard to get, and I was never able to get the other volumes of it. So I'm glad it's finally getting reprinted. I'm glad I'm finally going to have an opportunity to get the entire thing and actually read through the entire thing in its entirety. So this is all really good news. It's been a long time since we've gotten any English Shaman King content, at least. I don't know if the anime is going to be dubbed or not. They haven't said anything. But I'm glad Shaman King is making a little bit of a comeback here. The anime is the main thing that got me introduced into the series, watching it on Saturday mornings. There also, to relate it to video games a little bit, there were several Shaman King video games released back at the time, most of which were on Game Boy Advance. And those are all actually great titles, especially the Shaman King Master of Spirits 1 and 2. Those are fantastic games. They're pretty much just reskinned Castlevania, but they're fantastic games. I had a ton of fun with both those. So it'll be really cool if we could get some new Shaman King video games out of this. Hopefully this anime and the manga re-releases and stuff sort of re-amplify Shaman King's popularity, and maybe we'll get some new games. I think that'd be really awesome. So, good Shaman King news all around. This is the 3rd video I've recorded in a row, and I think my voice is starting to go. So, I'm going to shut up now. But anyway, I'm really excited for all this. So, I guess that's all I got to say. So, lots of luck to you and your